red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
La bienvenida a la directora de Sobrato High School, Ms. Courtney Macklin. Good afternoon, Sobrato families, friends, mentors, and graduates. Thank you for coming. We also have many older siblings and classmates among us today. To our Bulldog alumni, welcome home. Before I begin, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome our distinguished guests representing the Morgan Hill Unified School District. Board President Donna Rebush and Trustees Tom Arnett, Gino Borgioli, David Gerard, Mary Patterson, and Ron Wolf. And from our Executive Cabinet, Superintendent Steve Bitondo, and Assistant Superintendent Vaughn Myers, Kirsten Perez, and Dr. Ramon Zavala. We would also like to thank the Sobrato Home and School Club, Kawahara Nursery, Cal Color Growers, Sir Speedy Printing, and the Lunatics for their generous donations and support. And this event would not be possible without the dedication and many hours of planning and support from our custodial, office, counseling, and ASD staff, so I'd like to thank them as well. To our parents and extended families, thank you for sharing your most prized possessions with us for the past 4 years. We could not be more proud to have been their second home, and we thank you for your constant support and partnership in their education. To our Bulldog staff, thank you for your dedication to these students we honor today. Not only are you outstanding in the classroom, but you got to know our graduates for who they were and what talents they had to offer. Thank you for being their cheerleaders when they excelled and support systems when they needed it. And finally, to our seniors. I had a really difficult time putting a message into words. You were supposed to drive me nuts this year. You were supposed to keep me on my toes. And you were supposed to make me count down the days until summer. Instead, I found myself regularly saying to my colleagues, they're awesome, they must be up to something. And you were up to something. You were dreaming. You were stepping out of your comfort zone. You were leaving your legacy on our campus and on our community. I loved watching you learn, watching you debate, watching you show compassion toward others, watching you live in the moment, watching you have fun. This ceremony is a celebration of your hard work, perseverance, willingness to take risks, and trust in your teachers and counselors to let them challenge and support you. We asked you to bring your best to school every day, and you exceeded our expectations in so many ways. As I searched for a final piece of advice to share with you, I found that the quote that really represented my feelings toward your class is by Maya Angelou. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. In this moment, I am feeling proud and excited to be here to celebrate with you. So thank you. Thank you for a great 4 years and for sharing your talents and positive energy with us. I cannot wait to see what is in store next for you. Good luck, and I will miss you all. Please welcome the Superintendent of Morgan Hill Unified School District, Mr. Steve Secondo.
Thank you. Thank you, Courtney Macco. Mrs. Macco to you, I'm sure. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you and your staff for delivering these amazing students to this community. Graduates, what an incredible day. As history is created all around you today, and it has been created this entire year, you are about to embark on an individual journey and write your own personal history. I am envious of each of you as you map out what your history will be. This is a day of achievement, a day of excitement, a day of celebration. It is also a day of determination for your future. Before you walk across this stage to the cheers of your friends and family and all of us up here, I want to add another purpose to your determination. As we celebrate your academic achievements and think about all you have done to get to this place, please reflect on the character footprint that you leave behind now and what you will leave behind in the future. Each day, each year, in your life's story, there is nothing more important or meaningful than the impression you leave behind on others. Your character footprint is your history. We all know many people who have left unforgettable impressions on our lives, who have changed who we are simply by their character. Take a moment to think about a person who has left a lasting impression on you. Is that person selfish or selfless? Is that person boastful or humble? Is that person demeaning or some people leave good impressions, and some leave not so good impressions. It is those good impressions that are wrapped in kindness, compassion, understanding, and strength that I hope you all strive to be your character footprint. It also isn't hard to think of someone whose character you don't admire or has left a poor impression on you. And that is also a character footprint. And it has a very lasting impression. You will all experience great successes, and spoiler alert, you will all have experienced failures. You will have grand achievements and heartbreaking setbacks in your life. However, neither successes or failures can define your character. To your family, your friends, your professors, or your descendants, how you treat other people during your successes or during your failures, that is what will define you. How you treat others during their successes, during their failures, that will also define you. The lack of kindness tends to ring more loudly in our lives than kindness does. The lack of kindness often creates a deeper footprint. It changes us. It molds our perception of a person or a situation. It lingers in our minds. Think of all those who have been unkind, who have made others feel small or ugly or invisible. And I urge you not to be that person. No matter where you end up in life, whether a medical technician, the CEO of the largest tech company in Silicon Valley, and I have no doubt more of you can make those achievements, a struggling artist loving what you do, a farmer or a life-saving doctor, whatever it is, the value of your character footprint is what really defines you. Be a good person, not to receive the accolades that comes with giving up yourself, but because you can. Be an inspiration to others. Not for the social media glory of 1 million followers, but because having the ability to inspire others is a gift that should not be lost. If nothing else, be humble, be compassionate, but most important of all, Check your biases at the door before you judge a fellow human being too harshly. Ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu sent us his words from the 5th century, quite some time ago. And I believe they're a wonderful roadmap to building a character for me. He said, watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. And watch your character, it becomes your destiny. Congratulations to all of you, and best wishes, class of 2017. And for the benefit of us all, go forth and do what we know you can do and make life extraordinary. Thank you.
Each year, the senior class selects a keynote speaker whose wisdom or teachings have inspired them. This year, the class of 2017 has asked Ms. Tracy Murphy to provide a final lesson. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Tracy Murphy.
Hi, Bonnie. I appreciate that very nice introduction. Welcome to board members, families, colleagues, and students. Share my last official teaching moments with this awesome group. I'm so proud of this 2017 graduating class, comprised of bright, innovative, compassionate students who are up to the task of tackling any challenges before them. Advice and graduation seem to go hand in hand. Most likely, many of you have been getting pearls of wisdom from relatives who politely remind you of your present obligations while offering wonderful suggestions for what you should do next. Please continue to show patience with them. Although you are marvelously diverse, you do share much in common, particularly the uncertainty of what lies ahead. And I'd like you to consider your future as a kind of do-it-yourself creation, one with limitless possibilities that reflect your own style and design. And as yet, there's no chance to glimpse the finished product. You may be eager to get started or apprehensive about facing what lies ahead. And whether it's with exuberance or trepidation, upon graduation, you open this DIY. And initially, you may be puzzled by its contents. Parts appear to be missing or don't seem to fit together. I think they may be required. The instructions may be vague, confusing, or maybe they're not there. But upon closer inspection, you may notice the small but distinctive letters that read, tools necessary and some assembly required. Don't worry, you already have the essential tools to get started. And you will acquire many more that will empower you as you create this, your future. These include the many lessons from your time at Sobrato and before, not just basic subject matter research, critical thinking abilities. You've also learned patience into those long lectures, or the time spending in line for senior checkout, as well as perseverance and empathy. Remember getting dragged through your friends' dramas. In addition, you've had to implement time and negotiation skills, both very useful in trying to talk your way out of parties. And if you haven't developed a responsible attitude here, then you've certainly learned that your choices have consequences. You've built upon your relationships, and you've built up confidence. You already possess the needed tools to realize your potential. But there will be some assembly required. Sure, you have to construct your future. But I'd also like you to take a moment to look around. Revel in this assembly of supporters who've had your back and encouraged you to go this far. There's nothing more satisfying than proving those who believe in you that you were right
unless it's proving those who doubted you they were wrong. Please join me in giving a warm round of applause and gratitude to your family, friends, teachers, and Sobrato staff. While your future is yours to create, this journey is not a true DIY. It's not solitary. You'll need to enlist others for support. Observe how they handle their own challenges. Borrow some of their techniques as you further hone your own tools. Open your mind to their differing perspectives. Let them share your triumphs as well as help you through your struggles. And of course, this works both ways. Take, but additionally give back. Your role is vital in the assembly of their futures as well. Your passion is contagious when it's paired with compassion. It's a proud day for all of us gathered here. I speak for myself and as a representative of the Sobrato Bulldogs and your whole assembly. When I wish your future to be filled with amazing adventures, endless opportunities, and the realization of your heart's desires. Behind you lie your memories, before you your dreams. All around you assemble those who support you, but within you all you need. Thank you for allowing me to have had one of the greatest careers in the universe. But I have one last request, and although it's taken me a little bit longer than you, can I have your permission to graduate with you today as an honorary member of your class? I would be honored. Congratulations and the best of luck to you. And if I could follow directions, I believe that PROI is up next.
Administrators, faculty, parents, invited guests, everyone in this general area, on behalf of the class of 2017, thank you for being here to celebrate this monumental day. Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? The years we've spent from kinder to 12th have led up to this day, and no one expected it to come so fast. June 8th, graduate, the date we chanted at rallies because nothing can beat leaving this great place. We started high school with high hopes of exceeding our educational path and making lifelong friends along the way. Freshman year was my favorite, even though we found out that George killed money. Being at the bottom of the food chain wasn't too shabby. This was back when the vending machines had quality snacks like those sour gummy worms, and when the only tests we had to worry about were the geography math quizzes where we came up with crazy acronyms to help us memorize. Sophomore and junior year, most of us endured the pain of taking many AP classes. We dug ourselves a big hole and soon became buried under clubs, homework, tests, extracurriculars, and what else? Random stuff, lots of stuff. With the minimal amount of time in the day, sadly, many naps had to be canceled. But great success requires great sacrifice. It's hard to put in words the emotional toll of senior year, as we went into every event knowing it would be our last. The friendships and memories we have made are unforgettable, and I'm so thankful to have shared my experience with you all. A great man once said, "Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation." They ain't ever had the dedication. People hate and say we changed, and look, we made it. Class of 2017, we made it. Please welcome this year's salutatorian, Mr. Benjamin Ankiel.
It is a great day to be here at Sobrato's class of 2017 graduation. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Kip, my dog, who has helped me through my high school career. Of course, a huge thanks goes to my mom and dad, who have both given me tremendous support throughout my life and have always encouraged me to reach for my dreams. I would also like to thank all of the teachers in the Morgan Hill Unified School District, but also mention a few who have impacted my life beyond school. Charles Garcia, Howard Barnes, and Heather Rottenborn. Now, in a few short moments, we will be done with high school forever. We should cherish these last moments together. Graduates, look to your left, look to your right. Remember these faces, because this is the last time you'll be seeing many of them before we all go our separate ways as young adults, whether it be further education, joining the military, joining the workforce, or different endeavors. We've all made so many great memories together, so let's take one last moment to remember them all. We've heard that our generation will change the world. But what does that really mean? Well, it certainly doesn't mean that we will solve all the world's problems in a day. It also doesn't mean that each and every one of us will become a world leader and solve world hunger. But don't let that discourage you. Now, what it does mean is that each and every one of us will make some sort of an impact on the world, big or small. And these impacts that we make are like ripples in a pond. They start out small, but grow rapidly as more and more people feel the impact that you all started. It is up to each of us to decide whether our impact on the pond of life will be positive. Our class of 2017 is great, and I know that the ripples we create will reach the ends of the world. I've seen what all you are capable of. Future politicians, business owners, inventors, artisans, athletes, doctors, scientists, and perhaps even astronauts. Go! Be a positive force upon this world. Thank you, and God bless America. It is my honor to introduce this year's valedictorian, Mr. Grant Halliday. Trustees, Superintendent Patondo, Assistant Superintendents, Principal Mako, Assistant Principals, staff, faculty, parents, guests, friends, Romans, countrymen. 73 years and 2 days ago, June 6, 1944, the Allied nations stormed Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juneau, and Sword Beaches, and the first of the final blows in the defeat of fascism were dealt, bringing forth an era of liberty and peace, yet also of newfound tensions and problems. Today we stand here on our own D-Day. Today we storm the beachhead of the future and bring forth another new beginning, a new age. Challenges face us everywhere, whether at a personal level, a national level, or a level that encompasses all of humanity. Each one of us must rise to these challenges and meet them. No matter what we do in life, or no matter our personal agenda, our sense of what is right must guide us at every turn. We must dedicate our lives to protecting those ideals which those men at Normandy fought so bravely for. But standing on a beachhead, like those Allied forces, comes at a cost. Comes at the cost of leaving home, and leaving the ones you love behind in the pursuit of a greater task. Soon many of us will leave our homes, our families, and our friends in our own pursuits. And today, we leave a home and a family, Sobrato. Over the past 4 years, we have all formed a bond to the school in one way or another. And though we all hustled and toiled and complained at times, I could have not asked for a better place to be than here. I'd like to thank all the faculty and staff here at Sobrato for helping us arrive here today. This moment would not have been possible were it not for your kind support and generous enthusiasm throughout our high school career. I'd also like to thank all of you for being the best classmates and the best friends and some of the most amazing people I've ever known. Finally, as I go off to Connecticut in the fall, taking the beachhead of the future with all of you, I will always remember the moments we made and the people we all became here at home and at Sobrato High School. Before I go, I'd like to treat myself and a few friends to something we've all been thinking of. I have here a granola bar, which was in my backpack since freshman year. And sophomore year, one of my friends had suggested that should I give a speech at graduation, I should maybe hold it. It's not bad. Uh, anyways, thank you so much for these amazing 4 years, and all of us will do great in it. And I will miss every single one of you. And also, happy birthday, Mom. And without further ado, Principal Courtney Matthew with the conferring diploma.
We will now begin conferring diplomas. Students have chosen to sit with their closest friends out of alphabetical order. You will notice in the program that some students have a symbol next to their name or are wearing regalia indicating special recognition that our seniors received at awards night. A gold cord worn tonight signifies that the student is in the top 10% of their class. A silver cord has been earned for community service. A blue and gold cord identifies our avid graduates. And a red and white cord and a seal on their diploma is awarded to students who met the state's literacy requirements for 2 languages. During this portion of the program, if you would like to take a photo of your student, you may do so from the aisle. A professional photographer is also taking photos of each graduate, and you will have the option of ordering these. Please keep the aisles clear and remain seated as much as possible so others around you can see the stage. Assistant Principal Kevin Miller and Counselor Ted Thomas will now read students' names, and board members will be conferring the diplomas.
All right. Or as I said on the bus the other day, all right, all right, all right. Ready? Alexia Marie Ashford. Maria Francis Sarmiento. Brennan Lee Spencer. Randy Hill Jr. Donovan Lynn. Gabriel Reyes. Robert Nguyen. Benjamin Levitt. Christopher Ryan Boss. Vitali Butera. Eduardo Duarte Ramos. Nicholas Sean Strong. Kent Romero. Justin Hernandez. Andrew Pham.
Benjamin Matthew and Keel.
Grant Theodore Halliday II.
Jacob Jeffrey Goller. Zochi Mario Santiago. Courtney Heights. Isaiah Martin Fernandez. Denzetti Lee Williams Jr. Bree Gillis. Kaylin Kern. Kelsey Dembski. Megan Wanda Perrin. Kiara Nicole Lyle. Lindsay Osumi. Audrey Lauren Blue. Sarah Louise Gonzalez Sheck. Maxine Janine Aquia and Queen. Skylar Morgan Millard. Tara Ludwina Plummer. Kayla Nicole Hampton. Casey Lee Seuss. Raya Kabash. Kamyar Nakui. Casey Emma McGill. Rowan Atwood. Haley Rose Jackson. Faith Ann Adano. Dominic Saracola Brown. Peyton Robb. Trevor Jordan Plummer. Zachary Olso. Crystal Vasquez. Janela Cisneros. Malaya Endazola. Megan Palacios. Amy Bang. Ashton Souza. Sophia Gomez. Jessica Leanne Baskunin. Serena Renee Michael. Bailey Nicole Ballerino Morin. Mika Itao. Mackenzie Denise Bennett. Sienna Marie Schilling. Hannah Michelle Deacon. Ashley Taylor Blako. Adam Jacob Bird. Jonathan Tyler Hudson. Michael Rentel Carlo. Jared Ray. Jacob Neighbor. Joshua Neighbor. Brittany Ivan. Allison Mays. Alina Armeniakos. Marla Martinez. Samuel Aiden Ridley. Griffin Oscar Vigilante Burns. Dane Von Alden. Owen McMillan. Rank Metters. Troy Chambers. Marcos Ramirez. Jasmine Kabir. Mecca Monique Anderson. Selena Maria Gonzalez. Quaylen On. Natapon Kiriawatana. Kristen Michelle Souza. Melanie Rose Snyder. Haley Denise Reese. Ashley Lynn Hooks. Jeremy Nathan Sarmiento. Miriam Meneses Lustre. Brenda Jasmine Rita Larios. Brian Williams. Excel Vasquez. Alexa Vasquez. Jordan Michael Navy. Chloe Alyssa Denson. Susana Elizabeth Cruz Meza. Joe Brian Lopez. Brenda Gonzalez. Justin White. Dengming Su. Felipe Garcia. Felipe Duenas. Eric Martinez. Enrique Martinez. Victor Santos. Corey Emma Yellowhorse. Josie Elaine Barnes. Alicia Jezebel Gouveia. Sunday Sue Parker. Sonia Endes. Leilani Arendano. Christina Lloyd. Allison Michelle John. Ethan Wynn. Alyssa Nicole Wynn. Denise Santana. Owen Calvetti. Luis Reese. Cesar Alejandro Mora. Katrina O'Connor. Jordan Atkins. Jeremy Murray. Emmanuel Calibo. Manuel Rubio. Andrew William Palacios. Mariana Isabel Torres Mesta. Mark Anthony Ternovsky. Riley Fisher. Nicholas Sanfilippo. Samuel Sanchez. Sean Robinson, Jasmine Rader, Raymond Gomez, Eric Smith Jr., Fatima Perello, Vanessa Ayora, Michelle Nguyen, Evelyn Leslie Ramirez, Trinity Dorothy Carter, Elise Frank, Esmeralda Garcia, Erica Vasquez, Joanne Kim, Megan Thomas, Bedushi Rosden, Yvette Victorino, Kimberly Rivera, Cheyenne Michelle Martinez, Joshua Mercado, Michael Spencer Yamaguma, Aaron Montano, Brian Martin, Sandeep Man, Kobe Nguyen, Hanif Terry, Mirko Makira, Reese Bernard Simla, Fabian Perez, Nathan Mitchell Alejo, Gabriel Nagash, Nick Corden, Jacob Lundquist, Lance Anthony Stagmello, Stephanie Classy, Alex Cabrera, Mackenzie Lee Jardine, Shelby Ann Ryman, Haley Ann DeLeo, Isabel Cristina Cueva, Guy Campos, Georgina Joy Cruz, Alondra Cristina Marquez, Destiny Olsen, Ashley Bonilla Hammer, Karina Rose Covarrubias, Corina Ann Pham, Tara Mora, Selena Nicole Cortez, Olivia Fujitani, Gustavo Orozco, Katie Zell, Jason Trujillo, Eddie Benitez, Anthony Vincent Hernandez, Fiona Faith Limon, Gemma Pagalianwan, Jacob Tamayo, Nicholas Anthony Pinaro, Jonathan Hess, Jacob Chavez, Tyler Hill, Tanner Melody, Julia Rocca, Cesar Orlando Mesa, Bianca Ozuna Ramos, Joel Marquez, Kevin Gonzalez, Ricky Angelina Cruz, Yasmin Harris Anaya, Paulina Torres Cortez, Cassandra King, Michaela Bush, Lucky Coachman, Coca Rafael, Shelby James, Isabella Greenhurst, Keaton Johnson, Andrew Jensen, Zachary Morris, Jamie Doko, Ryan Joseph William Heather, Derek Henninger, Jason Alejandro Sanchez, Jacob Workman, Vincent Leonardo Evans, Kyle Rooney, Dylan Boyd, Stephen Puncina, Max Joseph Duran, Luke Thomas Walton, Joseph James Gustafson, Patrick Francis Carr, Matthew Jeffrey Rock, Darren Jason Hutch, Nicholas Daniel Mays, Brandon Lee, Mason Short, Colorado, Christian Lara, Justin Lafette, Guerrero Umar, Giovanni Levo, Jocelyn Arteaga, Johanna Villa Espinoza, Mario Fernando Vargas Tucker, Rose Guadalupe Ramos, Nicholas Theodore Togashini, Jesus Benjamin Garcia, Keenan Nguyen, Jalen Loperena, Evan Bullwinkle, Ashley King, Lyndon Ogiano, Mary Carr, Maddie Madison Williams, Ellie Louise Downing, Noel Elizabeth McGowan, Shannon Devlin, Justin Cole Hilario, Gigi Kalu, Patrick Bowie, Chris Perez, Omar Ali, Justin Albert Barnes, Alex Stephen Horn, Zachary Alexander Stone, Erica Nicole Silvas, Savannah Mackenzie Marty Ruiz, Jennifer Lynn Solomon, Emma Marie Floss, Eliana Nicole Velasco Cox, Jessica Faith Bailey, Julia Elizabeth Byram, Austin Gray, Colin Kyle, Trent Bringao, Lindsay Florence Christensen, Cole Nicholson Rubino, Zachary Gardner, Christine Tien, Johnny Hennon, Nathan Gerald Stencil, to the term Divine Umbanyema, Kelsey Elizabeth Valentine, Nicholas Daniel Scalzo, Samantha Rose Weiser, Judith Deborah Backer, Michael Sivivara Diaz Bingagut, Stephen Coleman Curry, Kaylee Allison Arca, Nadine June Daggy, Janet Giselle Arosto, Daniel Christopher Curry, Jacob Daniel Frank, Wu Stockton, Esther O'Malley, Chelsea Raston, Michaela Cornejo, Karen Aguado, Cassandra Aguado, Diana Castellon, Jocelyn Manuelos, Alyssa Aaron Chavez, Odalis Isabella Delgado, Victoria Orozco, Leslie Cisneros, Diana Morano, Gwyneth Friend, Jason Rose, and Derek Jordan.
You have worked hard to complete your graduation requirements. As a symbol of moving on to the next phase of your life, you may now shift your content to the left.